Will it even allow it to go live with it bad like that?
Well, apparently.
Is it going to keep buffering?
Doesn't look like it.
Guys, can you hear us and see us okay?
Yes, Pi. Tech issues. Isn't it always fucking tech issues?
It's what up, Daryl Dixon, UK? What's going on? I still got to look up that address, man. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. YouTube kept telling us that there's some kind of bad connection, so we kept trying to refresh and refresh. If it seems like it's working, then it's working. What's up, Instagram world? What's going on, YouTube land?
You like the banner I made for tonight?
Since you did it a couple days ago, yeah, I'm really impressed.
That one? Yeah. I made that today. Read it very specifically.
Less show, and more tell.
It's a way of bandaging my mistakes.
So everybody, do you want to know why the title was changed? Because I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let Ryan tell you why the title was changed. Ryan, could you please tell everybody why the title was changed?
Absolutely, Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chris doesn't realize that I have a terrible memory. Terrible fucking memory.
Yeah.
And he texted me yesterday saying, Ryan, remember to bring everything from Chicago with you. Okay, Chris. I put it by the front door. I walked out forgetting about it. And here we are. So, less show, more tell.
I like how he tries to, like, I don't know, redeem himself in some sort of way. Like, it's blame Chris because Chris didn't babysit him to make sure he brought everything. That's not how it goes when you're 25, my friend. You're an adult.
But I'm just saying I have a bad memory.
You can set reminders in your phone. You could do all sorts of things. You could say, hey, Chris, do we need anything tonight? And I'd be like, gee, Ryan, I don't know. How about those photos?
Yeah, fair enough. I accept that. Hey, Karen.
What up, everybody? So, yeah.
What's up, Lynn?
I do have some stuff to show you guys. Don't worry. A lot of it, I think most of you might have already seen on Twitter. But for those of you who did not get to see it on Twitter, I have it for you here tonight. I want to do some shout-outs to some really cool people that we met when we were out in Chicago. This is Bombshell Baking Company.
So good.
Really, really good stuff. Bombshell Baking Company. We met them. And I saved this cookie just for tonight for me and Pookie, even though I don't think I'm going to share anymore because he really dropped the fucking ball. So you are not my apocalypse partner anymore. I'm breaking up with you.
It's already a broken heart, so why don't you break mine?
Beast Mode is also going to be looking for a new internet intern because after tonight, you're officially fired.
Oh. I'm out. Fuck this shit. Hey, Blitz, I'm hanging with you.
Is your phone staying, I guess? Right.
Shut up.
That's how good he is, people. He quit and left his phone. But we do have some good stories for you guys that came out of Chicago. And we do have some questions lined up too, right? Were you able to pull any questions up?
I attempted to, but
I'll do it
I
right
was
here.
having
I'll do it on my phone.
difficulties.
I'll do it on the Fesley.
Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it.
What?
Linda said, don't come back, Pookie. Gay said, poor Pookie.
Poor Pookie. Jesus Christ. Poor Pookie.
Gay said, hey, Chris, give us a job.
Yeah. I do have some questions here. I just have to find them, find out where they went in my massive amounts of emails that I've been getting. Sorry, obviously, I know some of you know that I'm sick, so I sound a little off. Finally rebounding. Yes, this is Blaine's brand new background that we have up. The new banner he did for us with the blood splatter. More red, more blood. Really cool. Obviously, mad props to him. Now that we have the finished product, we're going to officially send it away to Vistaprint. We're going to have 2 banners made, and they will be amazing and such. Open in docs. Here we go. DeadCast questions.
Renee said, check your Twitter inbox for the questions.
Got you, girl. Just found them. All right, so I'll leave this up. right there.
What up, CJ? What up, Debs?
What's going on, people? So the video, by the way, the vlog is almost finished. I'm thinking about, because I'm going on vacation this coming week. I don't know if you plan on doing something, if you wanted to or not on your own. I doubt it. You could.
Okay.
You could. If I finish the vlog, I could give you the vlog to show to everybody.
Yeah.
That could be your show.
Okay.
So, vlog's almost done. Thomas, what's up, buddy?
If worse, what I could do is I could actually upload it to the new program we're using.
Yeah.
I could upload it as media, and it would play live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you can play it behind you, whatever you wanted to do. So yeah, first things about Chicago, it was really big. It was a big show.
Yeah, I did not expect it to be like that. I kind of expected another Jersey.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It was huge. I think they said that on Saturday there was 20,000 people there.
Yep.
Great show though, as busy as it was. There was so much to do, so much to see. I felt like you didn't have enough time to do it all.
What up, Steven?
What's up, Steve? So, especially with me being sick, I just wasn't, and I apologized to a lot of people while I was out there. I said, look, I'm sorry that, I just wasn't myself. I was really trying, but I felt like dog shit. So, that's pretty much how we went about that.
You had a pretty rough flight home and flight out there, too.
Yeah, the flights were probably the hardest part, especially when we would land.
And actually, with that being said, I really want to quickly just say to I don't know if I haven't seen Michelle yet. I'm glad her sister is okay.
Yeah.
Michelle's sister was on the United Airlines?
I think so, yeah.
United Airlines flight that had the engine failure, and I just found out the woman that got sucked.
Yeah, she died.
She died. She passed away. She got sucked out the window, but people were able to pull her back in. But she passed away because of her injuries.
Yeah.
Which is terrible. But I'm glad that Michelle's sister is okay, and I believe she's back home now.
Yeah, she's home now. And thankfully, out of 200 and something people, it's unfortunate that one woman did have to die, but happy it wasn't the whole plane going down.
And a lot of props to the female pilot that landed it safely and got everybody, mostly everybody down Southwest, sorry. But, regardless, it was just terrible, and I'm glad that she's okay.
Yeah, and I think there was another person, too, who, a guy who had a heart attack.
Yeah, he had a heart attack and passed away. Yeah. Yep.
So, and we talk, think about it, being on a plane and, whatever kind of malfunction there is, I would imagine, this is me personally, in my own opinion, I would imagine that most people probably die before the plane even hits the ground.
Yeah.
Just due to stress-induced heart attacks.
Yeah.
Just
the
anxiety, heart attacks.
Also the rapid drop in elevation, which is even faster than when the initial ascent or descent is. You're dropping a lot faster than that.
Yep.
And I feel like that alone would just,
sucks the air out of your lungs, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or
we
just
talk about it all the time with
breathe.
a lot of people when they jump off bridges. And unfortunately, we work in a hospital. And that's not something new to us. We see it happen all the time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, EMS tells us all the time. They were gone before they hit the water because that injury and everything would just be horrific. But you never want anybody to pass away, but you don't want to be in pain either.
Right. Yeah. That's so. But happy for the people that are okay. Obviously.
Yeah, the pilot was former Air Force.
Yep. Yeah. And hey, I would, if I knew that my pilot was any kind of ex-military pilot.
Yeah.
I couldn't be more comfortable.
We actually talked about that because on our way back, we flew back. That was United Airlines, wasn't it? That was United. That's what I was thinking about United, but it was Southwest that had the accent. But our two pilots were both in the military.
Yeah.
One was Air Force and one was Navy.
Yeah. And we both kind of looked at each other and were like, well,
we're good.
Couldn't feel any better about this flight right now.
You always have faith in your pilots, hopefully, but when they have military training, it makes you feel that much better about it because they have this under fire, under pressure training, and it makes you feel that much more relieved about the situation.
If anybody's going to perform under stress, it's going to be them. So.
Like Thomas said, it was also the first death on a plane since 2009, which that's almost 10 years.
For us on U.S. soil, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, you know, you never want it to happen, but I mean, we went almost a decade without a single death on a plane, which is, you know, that just goes to show how safe flying is nowadays, which is really makes you feel better about the situation.
Yep. Yep. All right, so back to Chicago.
Yes, yes.
The brighter side of things. So we do have some pretty cool stories. You know, we met, you know, pretty sure you guys saw most of the photo ops, but I will show them again here just for anyone who didn't. But we had a couple photos with Jason Warner Smith. Pookie does have a few others.
I have to make copies of it.
That we took with Jason because Jason was he was amazing. Yeah. I mean, I know I say it all the time, but Jason couldn't have been more family. That, you know, like, like just a family feel. Like he was like, hold on, guys, and he ended up taking, I think, like 5 pictures with us total.
5 pictures, I think it was.
5 pictures total with us. I'll try to hold this back further so that way you guys can see everything. You might get a glare, and if you do, I'll just wait for it to for the time to pass here.
Yep.
But we got, you know, JDM in there, which was cool. That was fun. We walk in on JDM and you know, he's like, "Oh, what's going on, guys?" Whatever. We give him a shirt and whatnot.
We actually told him, you know, we're from Dutchess County, and I was like, I'm from Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool because his eyes lit up, and then he hugged all of us.
Yeah.
And he started talking to us, and it's funny because, like, you know, they have the handler who's kind of like, okay, keep moving for the photo ops, but he's sitting there talking to us, and he goes, my wife and I go to Poughkeepsie all the time. We go to Adams in Poughkeepsie, which is a grocery store, and they sell produce and stuff like that, and he was just so funny, and he was like, I love being in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, he was like, I go shopping, blah, blah. I was like, don't tell too many people that. But here we have Seth and Polyetta.
You want to tell your Seth story?
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll tell the Seth story. So, the whole line situation, we were waiting on JDM's line, and it wasn't moving for shit.
Oh my god, no!
It was,
and we were Group A too.
Yeah,
which I think he had 3 groups. It was Group A, Group B, and Group C.
Yeah.
So there's just a shit ton of people going to see him.
Yep. So we were waiting and waiting. Nothing. All of a sudden, I see the curtain where Seth's line's supposed to be open up. So I'm like, I'll go down here, and, you know, if this starts moving before JDM's, we'll just, you know, I'll be here online, just feed in, and we'll go in.
Yeah.
So I'm standing and I'm waiting, and nothing's happening. And now all the JDM people are moving. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
So I joined you on the Seth line.
Yeah. We ran all the way back to the JDM line.
Yep.
We get up front. Almost, and I'm like, me and Ryan are looking around like, where did Seth's line go?
I remember I looked over at Seth's line, I looked back at Chris, and I looked back at the line, I looked back at Chris, and I'm like, Chris, he goes, yeah. I'm like, where the fuck did Seth's line go?
Yeah.
He was like, shit.
Yeah. So now we're running, trying to find someone to, like, tell us where to go for Seth's line. So we finally find somebody, but his line's completely gone.
Yep.
He's like, go ahead, run in there. So we run into the curtain, and Seth has his... So we come into the room. You know, it's a square. Seth is to the right with his back to us, and he's putting his stuff on.
Yep.
So we come in the room, and I see him getting ready to leave, and I'm like, not yet, motherfucker. I'm like, you got to take a photo with us first. He turns around, and he's like, boys!
What the fuck?
It was awesome.
I didn't know you guys were going to be here.
Yeah, it was great. He's like, yeah, exactly. He's like, I didn't know idea you guys were going to be here. So it was really cool. You know, gave us a big hug. We got to talk to him again because we both went up to him with our
Father Gabriel's at home in his pop protector.
Yes, Father Gabriel pops that we have, and we went up to him and had him autograph our pops for us. This is really cool. You'll see the video when we load the video of Seth. You'll see us leaving his booth. We couldn't take
5 groups. I didn't even know it was that. I didn't even know they had that many.
Yeah. You'll see the video when we're leaving, like, his booth after we got it signed and everything like that. But while we're up there, you know, we talked to Seth about coming back on the show. He's 100% down for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we were able to, like, you know, confirm a lot of future things, you know, and it's cool because Seth is still on the show.
Yep.
So it's it'll be really cool to have him come back on and kind of share some hopefully some new stuff. And,
well, especially in the season finale, he had a lot of really good scenes.
Yeah.
You know, and
I mean, the past the last 3 episodes, he had a lot of time.
Yeah, fair
He
enough.
was involved a lot.
Yeah.
So
that'll be his interaction with Josh. Eugene.
Yeah, Eugene.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And then we both went up and we got to meet Scott Wilson again.
Yeah.
And we both have our Scott Wilson pop signed by the man. So that was really cool too.
That was actually really cool when his manager.
Oh yeah.
She was like, "Hey, you guys, you're the guys that gave him the shirt and jersey, right?" And then he was like, "Oh shit, you guys are the ones who gave me the shirt and jersey."
Yeah.
It was really cool. They recognized us.
Yeah, it was cool that his handler was like, "Oh yeah, the shirts." She's like, they gave you one in Jersey, and immediately as soon as she said that, she was like, "Oh yeah, yes, Pi. Seth will be back on again."
Yeah. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, we'll see how soon we can get these guys. We spoke to. I recently reached out to Josh. He said that he's really, really busy right now, but he would love to come back on. So that's cool.
Michael.
Yes, that'll
Very
be cool. Set in the future somewhere. So we got a decent lineup coming. Some other people that we've been talking to.
No, Pi. That's the one you're talking about is a Chase variant. There's a Chase variant of the Herschel Green Pop where his head actually like falls off and like he's got like the guts coming out and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the regular one with him just on the crutches.
Yeah, that's just the crutches.
Yeah.
Was the handler his wife? It was a younger woman, much younger. I don't think it could have been his wife.
I mean, if it is, good for him.
No, yeah, I mean that's true. She was definitely young. Little blonde girl.
Yeah, like Thomas said, the chases are very hard to get. They're very they can be very pricey.
Yeah. A lot of them are so pricey now.
One of the Stranger Things chase pops that I have, which is the Demogorgon.
Yep.
With its mouth closed, not open.
Mm-hmm.
That one was like $40 alone.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, but I'm a huge Stranger Things fan, so for me that was a no-brainer, especially because at the time they were priced on Pop Price Guide for like $60, and I got it for $40, and it was in mint condition. There's
a couple I'm in a hunt for. I'm gonna get that Sasha Zombie one. I'm definitely gonna find that one. I'm gonna get a deal on that too. I'm not getting screwed over.
Yeah, I mean that thing's running right now about $60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Obviously, we were gonna show you a lot of the art we got. But we can't do that.
We'll do a follow-up when Chris gets back from his cruise.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I know a lot of you guys want to... any questions you guys have about Chicago or any interactions we had with anybody, feel free to ask us. We'll give you whatever we got if we did have interaction with that person. We met... I met Seth, Scott, obviously Jason... Tried to meet JDM. That was a fucking shit show. That was probably one of the more upsetting things I've ever witnessed and been involved in. And they need to... Thomas, I can't show the art because it was forgotten.
Well, Thomas is going to fucking blame me for everything else, so why not just...
So it was forgotten. Anyway, so if you guys have any questions about any interactions we had with anybody, just ask away. But yeah, the art was phenomenal at this show. Scott, Kirk, obviously Oscar, Rachel for her first appearance, she did so good.
I really hope Rachel's still here. She popped in at the very beginning of the podcast.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean,
for a second.
And we had so much fun, meeting all these new people and stuff like that. Getting to meet people for the first time. I think I have some text messages, text photos.
Yeah, I agree, Miranda. They really should have. They should have pre-sold autograph tickets for JDM like they did for Norman Reedus.
Because that's the thing. Norman's line and his line were pretty much identical. Norman's people were moving. JDM's line was stale. And I'm like, what is going on right now? I was 3 hours I spent online 3 hours. I'm pretty sure I moved about 15 feet. Yep. A solid 15 feet in 3 hours. Super cool. I was really, really excited about that.
Oh, yeah, Rachel's here.
Oh, hey, Rach. There she is. So, yeah, we were talking about obviously people that we got to meet for the first time in Chicago. Talking about all the amazing artists and everything. Rachel for her first show. She did amazing. It was great meeting her and her mother. So that was, and I'm still waiting. She's got a print that's sold out that I'm waiting to get. So as soon as that's back in stock, that will definitely be mine. Autographed, Rachel, on the front. I can't. Listen, JDM, it was just like, that was just a whole new story. I had never waited in line that long for anything in my life.
Yep.
I would have been like, if I was anywhere for like, if I was at Disney or if I was, that's what I compare it to, Disney or like Six Flags on like a new roller coaster. Fuck you, I'm leaving. I'll come back another day or whatever. But literally stood in almost the same spot for 3 hours. And I was just like this. I started getting like that Hulk rage built up inside because I was like, I felt like shit. I was,
like that anxious annoyance.
Yeah. So, anyway, about that, I waited 13 hours to meet Norman in Atlanta. See, no, Ashley, that's just like, never. Nope. No. My life and my time way too fucking important for that shit. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck, Norman. See you later. I'll meet you. We'll bump into each other somewhere along our lifeline.
Can we really quick just talk about how fucking crazy every female went for Nick Carter?
Yeah. That was so weird to me.
It felt like I was back in like 1995.
Straight up. I was like, what is going on right now? I forgot who Nick Carter was. I'm like, who the fuck is Nick Carter? Oh, okay. He's this dude who was like famous, I don't know, 20 years ago?
Close to it.
Sweet. And it was a frenzy. It was a feeding frenzy. Me, 30 minutes in Golden, Chicago.
Michelle's so fancy.
Yeah, well, watch
out. The fuck out of me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so what are you doing? What? I would like to show some appreciation for lovely Renee. Oh yes, Renee is doing an amazing job. I do have some questions that she sent to me. Renee has definitely been holding it down for us, which is great.
Nick Carter was from NSYNC.
I don't.
Everybody's asking.
See what I'm saying? I have no idea.
Either NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. I can't remember which. He was his younger brother's Aaron Carter, and he was like a one-hit wonder.
I still have no idea.
I
could care less. There you go.
There you go, Backstreet. Well, Thomas would know that.
Thomas would know.
He would know
Nick
the
Carter
exact band.
is. He's one of the fangirls.
He's probably got a Nick Carter
tattoo
poster in his bedroom.
He's got a tattoo of him. Pretty sure.
I wonder if he has a world-renowned tattoo artist from the UK.
Oh no! Wow!
Shots fired! Boom!
World-renowned tattoo artist did this lovely Beavis and Butthead on my forearm.
Not straight lines either. It was like one of those dot tattoos.
Oh god! Let's not even go there.
For everybody in this chat that knows what I'm talking about, they're probably dying laughing.
Yeah, exactly. Some people do know. I'm sure Gay has an idea.
Debs is like, ouch.
Debs knows. See, Gay definitely knows.
Gay definitely knows.
So yeah. Besides that, let's talk about how I do want to say this about Norman. Okay, I do want to say this about Norman. Norman, amazing with the fans.
Yep.
He did so much extra. Walking through people, silly string, spraying them, boxes of like just random things and throwing it out to people. Granted, it made like a fucking feed-in frenzy. Like it was like blood in the water, and the sharks hadn't eaten in about, I don't know, a year. These chicks went nutty. Like you know the metal walking posts they try to have you line up in like cattle.
Oh yeah.
Those things were getting blown to pieces because Norman's standing there chucking shit in women's hands. Norman! I was like, what the fuck? Vanessa has it on video. We legit, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to tell her not to blank it out, but I'm pretty sure we both looked at her and said, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because shit got real. Yeah. Like, I was like, we got to go.
Hey, can we talk about Michael Rooker for a second?
Oh my God.
Don't you buffer on me, bitch. It was buffering for a second.
Oh.
So, we're talking to Scott Wilson.
Oh.
And so Michael Rooker came over, and what's funny about this is that they did this, Michael Rooker did this in Jersey as well. So he comes over, and he's throwing shit at Scott Wilson again. Then he comes over with a Sharpie and signs Scott Wilson's T-shirt and goes running, and then he goes to all the Walker Stalker employees signing their T-shirts. and he's like just running through the crowds going, woo!
he and I guess apparently like there's only supposed to be like a certain time that they do this kind of stuff. Like they're not supposed to do it.
There's
like
the employees for Walker Stalker or FanFest can only do it after 4 p.m.
Yeah.
And not before that. And one of the employees was telling us a story about how the first year that Michael Rooker did that, a bunch of people started getting in trouble from their bosses because they had their T-shirt signed by Michael Rooker, and they're like, "What are you doing?" But then, like when 20 people showed up with their T-shirts signed by Michael Rooker, they knew it wasn't them doing it; that it was him doing it.
Yeah.
And so Michael Rooker's handler was like, "No, he was running around signing people's T-shirts."
Rooker might have been drunk because the day before he was running around just taking photos of everybody. Remember, he was walking around his camera and like he was straight up like just say cheese,
strike
say
a
cheese,
pose, strike a
pose. We were just like, what is going on right now? But he has fun. I can definitely say that he definitely has a good time, and nothing wrong with that. So he makes it fun for everybody. Yeah, but definitely the whole Norman Reedus thing, man, and the extra mile he goes for his fans is pretty cool. All the extra stuff he does. Is Oscar watching, by the way? Does anyone know if Oscar's here? Have we seen Oscar?
I haven't seen him pop on.
All right. Well, I want Oscar to kiss my ass because he sat there and bitched me out in Chicago about not having enough of his art on display. So I did put art up for Oscar tonight. Wanted to make sure that his ass was put on notice. So there's that. Other than that, that's for Oscar. We do want to also. I know that we have the follower event going on right now with the prize. Last I checked, and I think what we're going to do, because one of our great friends and followers, a lot of you know her. I don't know if she wants me to say anything about it or not, so I'll wait for her to confirm. But she donated to our giveaway. Really cool for her to do. Kind of sucks that she can't use it herself. I wish she could use it herself because she deserves it.
No.
So as of right now, we currently sit at 1,745 followers. So what I'm thinking is to speed this up so that way we can take advantage of what she gave us. I think at 1,800 followers, we are going to do this giveaway to make sure that someone can take advantage of what we were provided. What we were provided, and I mean, it's, just a nice gesture. Not
to interrupt you, but the Walking Dead meme queen said, "Oh, she has a donation for us also."
Oh, okay. DM us and we will talk.
That's awesome.
We appreciate it. Thank you. That's great. So I have from the recipient, and I'm just gonna say who it is because obviously it'll probably come out one way or another. But Tiffany, she's on Twitter at, I believe it's at Tiffany Law. Tiffany Law. She provided us with a Walker Stalker ticket. It's for the ticket entitles you to 1-day general admission pass to any U.S.-based Walker Stalker convention in 2018. Actual ticket will not be mailed to you. You must bring this confirmation email to the U.S. Walker Stalker convention of your choice, either printed or on your phone. With you. To will call, and you'll receive your wristband prior to entering the event. The show floor hours are Saturday 10:30 to 6 and Sunday 10:30 to 5. So with our giveaway package, the person will also receive this general admission ticket to any existing 2018 Walker Stalker cons. And so we'll have that to go along with it. Also, there'll be... we're throwing in our new magnet that we just got made, obviously with our T-shirt, and along with all the other stuff that was donated to us from Renee. And now we'll find out what the other donation is that we're getting as well to go along with it. We'll just do it all as one giant package, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Do we have Skype up? Can you pull up Skype?
I can.
I'm going to pull up Skype real quick because I'm going to have Matt call in. Matt was with me and Thomas at the Apocalypse World Tour escape room event that we all did this past weekend. And that was a pretty cool little thing we did together. Plus, I would like, wanted to introduce him so you guys could see his face, get to know, see his face and whatnot, and meet him kind of prior to the Sonoya event and everything like that. So I'm going to tell him to call right meow. And if I can spell meow. There it is. It was a little awkward. I don't know why I couldn't spell meow for a minute. Don't ask. So when he calls, we'll have Matt chime in. Man, that TV looks bright from here, right?
Yeah, it does.
That light really... Maybe I should turn that light a little bit. Think I should turn that light a little bit?
Whoa. Jesus Christ, Matt.
What happened?
We can see like a zoom in of his face.
How do I get it out of there? Oh my God.
You can't remove you can't remove your face, bro.
That's so close. I don't even want to be that close. I don't know how she does it.
You're on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're in your car.
And I'm in my car. I got my awesome stage lighting here. Look at this.
That is some professional level shit.
You have beautiful sun ray coming in on your beautiful white teeth.
Right? Yeah, for the pearly whites and everything. So I probably got 5 minutes alone. I'm probably gonna get yelled at for it.
That's okay. Actually, I think she's watching on Instagram.
Who?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
hey, girl, hey.
He snuck away for 5 minutes.
She thinks I'm in the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
Miranda did make a good point. I had a typo. It's season 8 wrap up, not 18. We're not that far ahead in The Walking Dead yet.
Where did you write that?
Season 18 wrap up.
Yes. Well, that's
Dude, that finale was crazy. I'm just gonna jump right into that, man. Holy crap.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah. Dude.
You liked it?
Nuts.
I don't know, man.
It took me a little while to catch up because with the baby and everything.
Yeah.
My arms were tired. With the baby and everything, it took me a while to catch up, but damn.
You're one of the few, bro.
I don't know. I'm back and forth on it.
Yeah, you were like one of the few people that I've talked to that like said that they liked it.
The whole Eugene thing. Nobody like that.
Predictable.
Yeah.
Predictable?
Yeah.
It got predictable to me once Eugene got pissed off at Gabriel for fucking with the ammo.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I was like,
when it happened, I was like, I don't know. I got up.
Yeah.
I get hyped for everything.
Eugene's never showed like enthusiasm or like some kind of motivation towards anything. And when he got
smacked in the face, he was like, I guess I deserve that.
Yeah. But I mean, like when he looked at the ammo and he started examining it and everything like that,
just the way he was acting,
and he got pissed off at Gabriel. I'm like, you're up to something, bro. I know and that was like, they're not gonna kill him. Once he escaped from Rosita and Daryl, I was like, they're not gonna kill him. He's gonna become the fucking saving grace and blah 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 blah. And
it's
like
all about redemption.
Yeah, and like the war, that final fight to me was just a waste.
No. All right.
That was a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah. All right. Let me pump the brake. I meant in general. I guess I liked the episode, but the ending when they left that dude, everybody saw it, right? Like, I'm not gonna ruin anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody saw it.
Dude, they left him alive.
Yeah. Well, because in the comics they leave him alive.
I know, but Come on.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. In the comic, when Rick slashes at Negan, he grazes him. You know what I mean?
In
He
the
like
comics,
he grazes him in the comics. With
Is there an artery right there, anyways?
Rick legit almost decapitates the motherfucker. All right, like with a piece of glass.
Which in today's day and age is hard enough to save someone's life from.
Like we legit watch people come in with fucking their neck slit open all the time and they're like dead. So I'm like, hashtag Negan only got to survive the zombie apocalypse with a slight.
But just kidding. All we need is Sadiq in the field.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. That I got to agree with. That was a little
I apologize if there's spoilers.
What? Who?
Austin said he is a little behind.
Oh.
Hey, Austin.
So, Austin, thanks for joining. Yikes. Yeah.
But yeah, generally I liked it. And if I ruined it for everybody, I apologize. I just got hype.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm, sorry. Unfortunately, Austin, when you do come here, you need to expect spoilers because we run ransack through every episode.
Yeah, that's mine.
No. It's just what we do. It's what we do, man. But we do apologize, Austin. I apologize about that.
Just lost a follower.
Probably. He's like, fuck these guys. They just ruined my show. I get hammered all the time because I don't pull any punches with how shitty the show's been. Like, I really don't. And people are like, oh, you're fucked up. You're not a true fan. I'm like, I am a true fan because it bothers me. It bothers me how shitty it is. I know how much better it could be.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Yeah. It always had that peaks and valleys and everything like that.
Yeah.
But there was just too many going down, if you know what I mean. There's too much of that.
Fucking dick.
And I kind of agree towards the end. I wish they did something more to him. Sorry, Austin. Towards the end.
Yeah.
It baffles me that they were able to do the entire all-out war in a season.
Well, because the whole war, technically the whole war, but apparently people say if you count the days and nights, like the whole war was only like 4 weeks long.
Yeah.
One whole fucking season.
This has been like 3 years of our lives. It's been 4 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you took...
years gone.
Yeah. Like... And that's what you give me as a finale? You give me guns exploding in people's hands?
I expected half a season for each battle of the all-out war. So I expected this to be wrapped up in mid-season, season 9.
Yeah,
and season A finale.
Look, I'm sorry.
Finale.
Fatality rate from having a gun explode in your hand? Not that high.
I mean, it's gonna hurt like a fucking bitch, and you're gonna have...
their hands, bro. I mean, the chances of the bullet hitting you...
They'll end up like...
I don't know the odds, but...
It'll end up like Negan's hand. You know Negan's hand?
That's what I'm saying. It managed to incapacitate like 90% of the saviors.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, like, Negan's like, oh, my head!
Yeah, exactly.
Patriot stuff. Remember when that movie with Mel Gibson, The Patriot or whatever?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought of.
The only over-exaggerated fucking thing that they needed to have was to actually have Rick shoot a bullet out of his gun and have it go down the barrel of another person's fucking gun and explode. You know what I mean? I was like... Yeah. So, yeah, guys, you know what? I have not been a fan of this show for, like, the past season. I have done nothing but tear it to pieces because I'm not, as a fan, I'm not happy. I am completely fucking disappointed in what they show us on Sundays. Like, I don't want to watch it live anymore.
Yeah.
I'll record it and I'll watch it when I have time. Because it's just not worth my time to fucking watch it live anymore. Fear, on the other side, Fear looks amazing.
Yeah, my boy went over there.
No, fuck your Morgan. No, you know, whatever. Morgan's good. Me and Morgan are good now. Me and Morgan are good now because he's back to being his crazy fucking kill everybody self.
Right.
Which is
that's where you like.
That's what I like.
That's when we battled with each other. We're like, no, he's good. I'm like, oh, he's not, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you know, Team Anti-Chris. Thomas, you could be Team. Hold on, Thomas. You can be Team Anti-Chris all you want because your team fucking nose and ass with everybody. You fucking sniff everyone's ass. You brown nosing motherfucker with your camera.
Damn.
Pow, Thomas. Pow!
Oh, there's Linda's Football Friday.
Yeah, that's okay.
I promise.
Matt met Thomas for the first time this past week.
Yeah.
Lucy also had a good point.
Dude, that thing was dope, man. Ryan, what happened, dude?
Well, see, I had...
Put off aerosols.
The fuck did you just say? All over me.
He goes, oh, here we go, because I knew fucking Captain fucking Excusasaurus over here.
No, I had to help my grandmother in the morning.
In the morning.
Yes.
I gave you guys an excuse not 20 minutes ago. I'm like, I maybe can't do it, and so don't worry about it. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Fuck you, Matt.
I'm going to fucking spit my water again.
I was supposed to work 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., so I would have plenty of time to go with you guys. But then I had to help my grandmother, so I had to do a shift swap with somebody to work 4 p.m. to 12. To midnight.
Damn, you just got me with the grandmother thing, dude. So you just made me look.
How the hell?
I was trying to
help her in the morning.
But then I had to work my 4 to 12.
You didn't have to work 4 to 12.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to pay me 100 and...
You could have made it up.
How? It was Saturday.
There's shifts to make up all the time. You could have done it with OT and doubled your money.
Oh, yeah, because Bill would have gone for overtime.
He would have.
No, he wouldn't have.
He would have for you.
No, he wouldn't have.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh.
Our boss has been super strict about overtime lately, so...
I gotta say, this is the part that I miss the most about doing this. This is like I'm right in the middle of you two, and I feel uncomfortable.
No, you know what, Thomas? I didn't want to see your ugly mug. That's what I was. I was more afraid of your face than I was the actual event.
Wow.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did see Thomas running through the finishing line, and he did look pretty scared. Looked a little nervous, but then again, so was I at the end because I ran out of bullets.
What up, Michelle? So yeah, let me see real quick. So everybody, I know that Lucy knows who Matt is, and I think Renee will know who Matt is.
Yes.
Maybe a couple other people might know who Matt is, but this is Matt. Matt will be with me down in Sonoya because once again, Pookie just likes to drop the fucking ball on the show.
No. To be fair, I'm the original ball dropper. It's Pookie. Picking up said ball.
Oh!
Building an empire.
There it is.
All this.
So you picked up his drop ball
and built an empire. What the fuck?
And you dropped the ball on me.
You know, stuff behind you guys. I'm trying to find the center of this camera, but I can't do it. So I'm gonna stop now. Look at all the stuff behind you guys. It's pretty dope, actually.
That's all Oscar's art. Yep.
I'm really close to the camera. So.
Don't ask us why there's a picture of a cat behind us. That's a long story.
That's not just any cat.
I have 10.
That's general.
Now you're definitely back on the list.
I've been on the list. I haven't gone off the list. I've been on the list for fucking months.
God, I miss you guys so much.
Come on, bro. See, it's warm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm the original ball dropper. So we can't talk about ball dropper. But go ahead, Chris.
No. I was just gonna say. So sometime in May, after vacations and all this shit settled down and everything like that, we'll do a couple. We'll do one or two maybe all together before Sonoya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way you can get your feet wet and you're not gonna be fucking a deer in lights on stage in front of 500 people.
I'm not gonna lie. You remember when we first started this? When we were just doing audio and how it took us like 20 minutes just for me to get because I was so nervous.
Yeah. Making
this Skype call was like my heart was pounding. So it felt like the first episode we did.
Do you have any Xanax for him? I'm gonna have to give Matt a Xanax.
Nope, I got Lexapro. Don't worry. I got you there, bud.
It was good to be back on here though.
Yeah, man.
It's myself on the screen in the back though. Don't like it.
Well, yeah. Well, see, they see your face on the TV, but we look at you up here.
I feel like I'm smiling too much.
That's okay. You can smile away.
Got my shaggy little. Sorry if you are, but my Muslim beard going. I put on my daddy weight, which is like epically huge.
Daddy weight. That's but women find daddy weight sexy.
So ready for Sonoya, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I might throw up
Oh God! Jordan's watching on Instagram. He was like, "Hey, pops," and then he said, "Blackjack."
Jordan said, "What up, Blackjack?"
Okay.
Everybody, my son had tuned in on Instagram, so that's a first. So that's pretty cool.
J.O. Damn, I thought he watches all the time.
No, Jordan. I mean, he follows. This is the first time I've actually seen him like watching. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like it.
I know. What else? So, real quick, do you have anything else to? Are you good, or do you have to go?
I have 9% of battery, and there's a Dix here and an Ulta, so I think she'll be in there for a while.
Oh, okay. So, all right, perfect. So you're set. You're set.
See, hold on. I'll give you guys a preview.
Are you at the mall?
Can you guys see that? There's a Dix, and there's an Ulta right next to it.
Oh, so yeah, you'll be okay.
Bro, where the fuck are you?
That means what?
Where the fuck are you?
My mouth. I'm in Jefferson Valley.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yep. All you need is a phone charger now, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, dude, I would be on for this full spot, but if I just black out, it's because my phone died. So, but we're gonna take it all the way to 0%, baby. That's how it's doing, man.
Very nice, very nice.
Thomas?
Everyone loves dicks. It's true, Thomas. Everyone does love dicks,
especially people named Thomas.
You.
Why do you think she went in there?
Oh, okay.
I hope she's not watching. Is she watching?
I really hope she's not watching right now. I'm in deep shit if she's watching. It's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get into some questions that we got now that Matt's here. So these are from Linda. So a question from Linda says about Dwight. Do you think Daryl's first plan was to let him live, or did he want to kill him?
Oh, kill him 100%.
I think he wanted him to kill him.
Yeah.
Or at least put him in that little kennel that he was in.
I think throughout the whole thing, Daryl did want to kill him up until the end, because obviously Daryl lets him go to go find his wife, but like I'm pretty sure like 90% of it, Daryl did want him to die.
I mean, you could see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
You gotta give it to him though. He still looked for his wife after all that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and apparently there's a note left for him with some kind of symbol, an infinity symbol.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe she's out there, and I don't even know if they're going to continue that storyline or not. Like, do they kill it there? Do they end this? Do they end Dwight's story?
If they leave that there, I'm going to be so pissed though, because I like Austin Emilio, and I like Dwight as a character, and I would suck to see him just end like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they just kind of. I mean, look, they've let us slide on Heath so much. Like, we have no idea what's going on with Heath.
Yeah.
So it's like, do they just make this another one of those situations where we have no idea what happened with a character? We just imagine he lived happily ever after?
I mean, before they brought back...
Kind of like, he let him go to kind of do his own thing. That's what his life was about after that.
Yeah. So
I guess they kind of ended it in a decent way. If it was to end anyway, I mean, they could have just killed him and it would have been done.
Right.
I mean, before they... Before they brought back, what's his name? Ramirez?
Yeah, Ramirez, yeah.
Before they brought him back, I was thinking they were going to bring back Heath.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were teasing this character from,
right.
from a long time ago was going to come back, and I'm like, it had to have been Heath. But it wasn't, so I mean, Thomas says coming back season 9.
I mean,
So we really never found out what happened to Heath, huh?
No, we have no idea. No idea. Meme Queen says, possibly Dwight is beta and Sherry is alpha. The symbol is the same as alpha's belt buckle, right? The infinity symbol? You know what? I never even thought about that.
Morales, whatever. See, that's how insignificant his character was to me.
Yeah, seriously.
Ramirez,
Morales.
He was back for like 5 minutes of screen time, and then he got fucking killed on a coat hanger.
Tomato.
Like, literally, Rick shoved him into a fucking wall on a coat hanger.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I would want to go out.
Right? Like, you get to heaven during the zombie apocalypse, and, like, your God's at the entry gate, and he's like, how'd you die? Yeah, I got killed by a coat rack.
He's literally has it still sticking in the back of his fucking head.
God's like, hold on, I gotta make a phone call.
Yeah.
Fucking trap door opens, he falls down and goes to hell.
I can't have idiots here, sorry.
Before he gets in, go sit in that corner.
Yeah. It's like the guy who tripped over his cat in garbage bag and cut his head open.
Oh.
Alcohol's a hell of a drug. Anyway, next question is, if you were in Rick's boots,
There's a snake in my boot.
What would have been your choice? Let Negan live or honor the promise he made to Carl or kill him for revenge Maggie's husband?
Oh, whatever. I don't give a fuck that Daryl killed Morales. Can we just get over this? I don't care how he fucking died. He died. He's so insignificant. Get over it. He's dead, like Carl.
Ooh. How do you guys get followers, man? Holy shit. You guys are tearing everybody apart.
No, it's Thomas.
Yeah, well, that was Oscar.
Oh, guy with the coat hanger with saber. Ooh.
Huh? That was Oscar, by the way.
Oh, fucking Thomas said it too. I didn't see Oscar there, so...
So the question was, you're in Rick's boots. What would have been your choice? Let Negan live to honor the promise he made to Carl, or to kill him to revenge Maggie's husband? Personally, I kill the son of a bitch just because.
Yeah.
How would you do it?
How would I? I would have like either bashed his head in with fucking Lucille like he did to my two fucking friends, or I would have just.
That's too quick.
I don't know, dude. Because I mean, look at how long Glenn and Abraham lived by having to get their head smashed in.
Fair point.
I'm just saying. But I'm killing him. I've said this many times when we put ourselves in scenarios with any kind of after life apocalypse type thing. I'm killing you if I'm having the decisions Rick makes. I fucking disagree with him because I'm just like. Just kill him. Like, the more people you kill, the better off you are.
Yep.
I know that might be like a real fucked up way to look at it, but good or bad, the more people you kill, the less people there are out there to harm you.
Yeah.
Yo, I get a scratch from opening up a can, and Chris is killing me. I almost just dropped my phone.
Yes, Carl is dead, goddammit. So, next question. So, you guys, what do you guys say? You killing him or you letting him live? You killing Negan?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Killing Negan or letting him live?
Oh, yeah. Just something ruthless. But you gotta make it take a long time, because...
Yeah, I mean...
People gotta make it take a long time.
See, I would have killed him, but I don't think I would let him come back as a zombie.
Oh, 100%. And I would keep him at the front of Alexandria on a leash.
Yeah. With like a note on his chest, like former savior leader.
Yeah.
Like
it's just chop his legs and arms off.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Like if you really think about it, I mean, it's gonna sound really fucking like morbid, but it's kind of like a warning to the saviors to keep them in line. Like, hey, look, you thought Negan was invincible, and look what happened to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they like disbanded now? Are they like done?
Well, see, like I just don't know because like they had the interaction with the hell were they named? The redhead and the brunette. That was they were two of Negan's wives.
Yeah. At
Sanctuary.
Yeah. And
they're rebuilding and shit like that. And I have a feeling that they're going to become part of this alliance with Alexandria and the Kingdom and the Hilltop. And it's just I don't know. I feel like there's a good chunk of the saviors that want to leave behind the past and move forward. But I also feel that there's some people like, and I'll say it, Laura. I think that she's one of them that's really going to want to get revenge for Negan.
Think so?
Yeah. I really do. I think there's a good group of saviors that are loyalists, and they're going to try to free Negan.
Well, eventually, spoiler alert, so you can cup your ears or some shit, but eventually Negan does escape at some point.
Yep.
Whether they do that or not, who knows, but he does escape at some point.
That's right. He does that in the comic, right?
He escapes in the comics. He actually goes and finds Alpha. I don't want to keep going, but he goes and he finds Alpha and has this, thing with her, and, shit happens. So anyway.
Gay, I think the saviors are going to be fractured. I think you're going to see two factions of the saviors, and you're going to have the ones that are led by, like, Negan's former wives and how they were and how, it seemed like they were more willing to move on from everything because they realized they're better off without him. But then you're going to have people like Laura that they're loyalists to Negan no matter what. And they're gonna try to do some ill-conceived breakout attempt from Alexandria.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And I mean, and Laura will want to kill Dwight, but that's part of the
100%.
reason why they banned Dwight. You know, that's why Daryl said, "Don't come back here, because if you do, I'll kill you."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Dwight's aware of what. I mean, Daryl is aware of what Dwight did.
Yeah.
Don't come back here. You know, it's going to be nothing but issues for him anyway.
Yeah.
So, there's that. Do you think Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead will collide to become one series? No, I do not. I do not think that.
I think down the road you will see a crisscross between the shows. I think that my prediction is that between season 8 and season 9, there's going to be a time jump. I don't know how big of a time jump for the Walking Dead.
Well, there's already one for Fear.
I know that Fear is now caught up to present day Walking Dead, right?
Apparently, supposedly.
So I'm thinking there's going to be a small time jump for Walking Dead at this point, and before season 9. I don't know. I'm assuming Fear will then jump ahead also. At some point, maybe after this season of Fear.
Mm-hmm.
What season are we on? 4?
Yep.
So after season 4 of Fear, I think they'll do another time jump there, and they'll be caught up. And I think that's what's going to happen.
Have you guys been watching that?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't touched it since after. I think I maybe watched part of the second season, and they just lost me.
Yeah. Once you get through season 2, season 3 was amazing, and 4 seems like it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura is back at the sanctuary, but she's also there planting plants and shit and gardening and everything.
I just
like
don't
that,
trust her, though.
Smiling and winking at fucking Tara like, hey, I want to be your next bitch.
And it's it's nothing personal against Lindsay. I mean, she's a sweetheart, but
Yeah, she is.
Laura, I don't trust Laura. I just don't.
Yeah. Well, that's how we can differentiate from character on TV show to reality person. Laura on show, bitch. You know, her in real life, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know, that's the difference there. We can do that.
Yeah, we were able to differentiate reality and fiction.
Yeah. Some people need to. Some people need help in that category. Is it possible that Sherry could be with the Whisperers group? We saw some illusions of them. I know that they kind of teased the Whisperers a little bit when they're in that big, wide open field, and Rick looks down and points, and he's like, you know, they see like this giant horde or whatever. You know, if you look real closely, you'll see that the field is outlined with posts. Now, in the comics, the Whisperers kind of mark their territory with posts. You know, they kind of line their territory up with posts. I really don't think they're going anywhere near the Whisperer War. I think they teased it. I think
I was like, maybe there's like an Easter egg just saying, hey, they exist in this universe.
Yeah, but I don't think they're headed in that direction.
I think Fear will head there. I really do.
Yeah, I definitely think Fear is, and I think we're going to see it first in Fear.
Yep. And I think Walking Dead's going to skip to the Commonwealth.
Yeah. Yeah, Pi. It was a Whisperer Border reference. It's true. But I just don't think they're going in that direction. It's just my opinion. I don't see them doing it. They've introduced, you know, what we're assuming are people from the NWO, which is the New World Order.
Yep.
I don't know. You know, unfortunately, I can't grasp and comprehend Gimbel's thinking. I hope he just gets pushed aside from having any kind of say in what gets done. I don't know. And Thomas, Kirkman has nothing to do with the show anymore, so I really can't believe that. You know, he's part of Fear now.
But even you just said that he said they were coming sooner or later. He didn't specify which show.
Well, yeah, he's coming sooner or later, but
maybe it's this show of Fear the Walking Dead that he's going to be on. Maybe the Whispers will be on, not Walking Dead.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we saw
Fear the Walking Dead. What area are they in?
Texas. They're in Texas.
Close.
They're in Texas. And that's another thing. I know a lot of people were complaining about how did Morgan get from Virginia or Georgia or whatever to Texas.
Run, Forrest, run.
He's like, he didn't run the whole way. I'm like, no, you're right. He didn't run the whole way. Do you not see him start the fucking car and drive it on a full tank of gas that got at least 300 to 400 miles? I mean, come on. Like, you saw him get in a car at one point. He didn't run the whole fucking way. This is true. So we know he picked up at least 400 miles in a car.
Morgan just can do anything, Chris. Morgan can do anything he wants.
I know. Morgan can fucking teleport for all we know, you know? He's a fucking alien. So, no, Morgan didn't run the whole way to fucking Texas, okay? This is true, because they literally showed him drive a car. I'm just saying.
Chris, my phone's going to probably die, so I'll say goodbye now.
Say goodbye now.
It's at 1%. Okay,
say goodbye meow.
Bye, I love you guys.
Bye, I love you, bye.
Later, Matt.
Bye, everybody I never met before. Thanks for having me on, though, man.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, sir.
And
later, bro.
Get control of my camera because I'm all over the place. All right, on that note.
Later, Matty.
Hang this thing up now. Later.
Peace.
It would have taken 17.75 days to get to Texas. Thank you, Jen. Is that driving 400 miles of it in a car? I'm estimating 400 miles because I know that in my V8 Crown Victoria, I can get almost 400 miles on a full tank of gas just driving in my normal everyday commute. Back and forth.
You won't have to do the stop and go traffic. So I mean, you know,
exactly. You'll be on the highway pretty much. You know, in my Charger, which is another V8, I can get around 373 miles just driving back and forth to work every day in normal traffic. So I'm guessing and rounding out 400 miles if people want to know where I came up with 400 miles. And I'm pretty sure that car was either a V6 or V8. It looked like an old Oldsmobile or some shit.
Yeah.
All right. The last scene of The Walking Dead showed us a conflict between Rick, Michonne, and Maggie. What do you think? Wait, what do you? It will happen to them. A civil war. Oh, what do you think will happen to them? A civil war.
I think they're going to come to blows. I don't know if it'll be a full-out civil war.
Yeah. I personally, I know she's got herself in an alliance there, it seems, with Jesus and Daryl.
I was surprised to see Daryl there.
I don't think Daryl's in on it. I think he's...
You think he's spying for Rick?
I think he's a spy. I don't see him in on it.
Even after all the conflict he had with Rick this past season?
Yeah. It's either him or Jesus. One of them is not in on 100%. You know, it's not in Jesus's nature.
Yeah.
To be like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It hasn't been in his nature to be like that. It's not in his nature in the comic books to be like that.
So you think maybe he's the one?
It's possible. I mean, I just... Obviously, you know, there's no... What's the saying? There's no greater something than a woman something. I can't fucking remember it. Woman scorned.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you. I thought it was something else like... Don't fuck with a lady, she'll kill you, or something like that. I don't know. One of those sayings. but so yeah, I mean, Maggie's definitely pissed off because she wanted him dead, for obvious reasons. And we can understand that. But they're going by comic book rules. And that's what we have right now. You know,
I mean, you know...
I think Rick is one step ahead of her.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because Rick obviously saw the way she reacted.
Yep.
Michonne was there, obviously, saw the way she reacted. Knowing Rick, he planted a seed for someone to watch her and to track her kind of intentions.
And you think it was
because
Daryl?
I think it might have been Daryl. Or it could have... You never know. It could have been... It could be Jesus.
But then again, Rick and Jesus have never seen eye to eye.
True. But maybe for this one situation they do. Because it's about keeping someone alive, which Jesus is for.
Yeah.
So are they on the same page for this one time because they both realize that this is what's better, this is the better choice? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But not only that, but Lucy pointed this out earlier. But there's also this little bit of chemistry we see between Maggie and the Savior. When he talked to her and was like, you know, I don't belong at Sanctuary, and I want to help and build this up, and you know, I want to be part of this change. And she was like, okay, and she walked away. But it almost seemed like there was this weird chemistry between them, and that makes you also think, you know, where her allegiance is going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to shift allegiances from the hilltop, from the alliance, I'll call it, to this guy?
Yeah.
Is she going to fall for this guy? Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but
When you're talking about that Savior kid?
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that they're going to end up being in a relationship together or some shit. I don't know if, later Caleb, I don't know if it would be more, I don't know if it would be a relationship or more just using him as a pawn. You know? Kind of like young kid, fall in love with me and then make him the scapegoat, make him the one who does the deeds. You know what I mean? You know,
I don't know if I agree with that. I feel bad for not knowing his name, but I feel like he really is trying to turn over a new leaf. You know, especially because I know, like, a good chunk of the Saviors didn't necessarily agree with what Negan had to, what his philosophy was on things, but they realized that they were better with him than dead.
Mm-hmm. And
he was keeping people alive, and he was good at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know Norman went on like someone said, then Norman went on Instagram or some shit and said, don't worry about it. I'm not going after my brother Rick or whatever. I don't know. I mean, do you believe that just because he posted it on, on social media?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I mean, they're not able to say what they are or what they aren't for. So it's like, I saw that. Oh. I saw that and I was like, I can't believe this just because he can say whatever the fuck he wants, Next question. Was it necessary to involve the Oceanside in this war? I don't think so. I really don't. They played such a small, minute point in the whole thing, throwing Molotov cocktails at a group of saviors that were creeping in on Tara in the woods.
It was like watching a Michael Bay movie.
They could have fucking mowed them down, no problem.
You want to be more dramatic? Explosions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's a page right out of fucking Michael Bay's book.
Yeah.
Like, what would make this scene spectacular?
You don't make it look fantabulous.
Molotov cocktails out of the wood.
Explosions and fires and death.
Yes. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. Like, just, yeah. I really want to stop shitting on the episode. I really do. But I can't. I can't stop shitting on the episode because it was terrible. I don't know. I'm still upset that not one fucking bullet was fired except for the ones that Eugene manufactured to explode in people's fucking hands, and they all fucking died.
Well, yeah.
Except for Negan. Oh, and the chick with the weird hair.
Oh yeah.
Everyone else ended up with a flesh wound. All the other guys, the bullet blew out of the gun and a piece of shrapnel went through their fucking brain.
Yeah.
There'll be massive casualties and death everywhere. No one died that mattered. That's what it should. That's what that title should say. No one died that mattered. What the fuck? I don't know. Eugene, in my eyes, should have died. They should have just killed him. But then we wouldn't, but if we killed Eugene, then he couldn't be the fucking, come back and redeem himself. Who gives a fuck? That's the problem. I don't care about who fucking dies on this show. Like,
Thomas says they all didn't die. I know they all didn't die,
no
but
shit.
I think a chunk of them did.
Yeah. A chunk of them did. Like my boy Wagner, man. He died. Just met Jeff and he's dead. Dead savior.
Yeah.
Dead savior laying on the ground. I don't have to calm down, Pi. It's my show. Nope. Heavily medicated, don't care. Clearing my throat. Do you think they shortened it so it would fit for the theaters crossover, that is? No, because the finale went over like what, 20 minutes, 10 minutes? It was
10 minutes over. It was 10:10 it ended.
Yeah, it was an extra 10 minutes longer. I don't think they shortened it at all. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, because it was definitely 10 minutes longer, and I think Fear was a few minutes longer too.
Yeah.
See, listen. I'm gonna. Why not kill Eugene? give me examples why. And don't say because he's a cool person in real life.
You know that meme where the guy sits at the table and it's like, whatever, change my mind?
Yeah.
Eugene should die, change my mind.
Yeah, like, why not? Give me solid reasons why Eugene cannot die. I'm waiting. Still waiting. I want real reasons why Eugene cannot die. No, Thomas, I wasn't about to go sit in a fucking movie theater and watch something I can watch
$14
on my couch.
Or however much it was.
In the comfort of my home. I was also severely sick. And recently got out of the fucking ER because I needed pain meds. Because it hurt.
That did happen.
It did happen.
Can confirm.
Because his character has been through a ton of shit of character.
So did Carl's.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So did Carl's. He's dead.
He died.
Reasons to kill Enid or Jesus list is endless. That's has nothing to do with killing Eugene, so that's okay. They can all die. Thank you, Jen. It's the fucking zombie walker apocalypse, whatever you want to call it. Everyone should die eventually. Like, it's just how it is. Not everyone's going to die of old age living a happy fucking life growing vegetables in a farm. It's just not going to happen. I don't know. Like, is Coral dead? Yeah, he's definitely dead.
I agree with that to an extent.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for Eugene, though. I think all of the bad shit he's been through, he put himself through it.
Hold on. Jason played Gavin so well. He's dead.
His character development was really going somewhere, and he just fucking died.
Yeah. Josh played his character so well. He's fucking dead.
Yep.
Everyone we hate him because they did a great job. I'm not saying I don't like Josh. I think Josh is
even Andy, Jeremy Palco was starting to have screen time and everything, and he fucking got gunned down.
Right. So it's like it has nothing to do with the actor himself. I love Josh. Josh is a great guy. He's funny. He does when he used to do the cons and everything like that. He did he's a great person. His character arc is in my eyes like after this. Where does Eugene go?
Where can he go?
What does he do? He's just gonna provide bullets for the rest of his fucking life for them. That's gonna be he's gonna be the fucking.
He's a professional bullet maker. Like
that's just what he's gonna do. Look, Linda, we know you have your own personal grievance with Enid. Okay, that's a battle you have for a long time now. But she's still alive too, so there's that. Yeah, screen time equals death. Usually, it does.
And also, you know what? I don't think Eugene can come back from the fact that he caused Sasha's death. He indirectly caused it.
Mm-hmm.
He could have, when it was Rosita and Sasha, and they were at Sanctuary trying to get him out, he could have left with them. And that would have been that. But he chose to stay.
Right.
That decision, in my mind, says at that point in time, he was pro-savior. He was all for being with the saviors.
Yeah. Well, Lonnie says they have Georgie's book now, so I guess they could live without him. Yeah. I mean, don't forget, they did get that book full of a ton of things that they could do.
Didn't he also explain to Father Gabriel how to make bullets?
Mm-hmm.
So Father Gabriel might know how to do it.
Yep. Yeah, I know that he's got knowledge of things, apparently. But let's not forget about how shitty Eugene has been since the beginning. When he lied to the whole group, risked several people's lives trying to get him to fucking DC, where he had a cure, right? Do we all remember that?
Yep.
Do we remember that, Eugene? When fucking our boy Abraham beat him to fucking death almost?
Yep.
One of the best scenes ever in that fucking show. Because fucking my hand to God, I definitely would have done it too. I would have beat his fucking head in, putting everyone's life at risk like that. So Eugene, to me, has never been more than just a fucking coward liar. Yep. And his worth is none.
And everything will catch back up to him.
Yeah, of course.
And it started to.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason that he did what he did with the bullets is because he saw a shift in who was the winning side. And I think that's all he has done is he has played the winning side.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to act like he was pro Rick the entire time, and I don't buy it for a second. He is pro Eugene.
Sorry, Linda, he's not that smart. He talks a good game, but he's not that smart. And half of his intelligence, like we just said, has been passed on to other people.
Yeah.
So what does he know now that Gabriel doesn't know? Gabriel can remember how to put together a fucking bullet. That's for damn sure. If he can memorize the Bible, he can remember how to put together a bullet.
I'm not saying he should die because he's a bad person. I'm just saying that shit's going to catch up to him.
Mm-hmm.
There's only you can only go for so long with the way he is before it catches up to him.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Eugene saves Eugene. Eugene is only for Eugene. He's not for the greater masses. No matter what he just did in this finale, that's because he wants to be back on the great good side and graces of Rick.
Yep.
He's for Eugene. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm not blaming the guy for looking out for himself.
Yeah,
but I'm going to call him out on it and say that he's not. He's playing it off like he is Team Rick,
right?
But he's not.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We called this a long time ago. We said that Eugene. If you go back to our podcast, we have said this before about Eugene
consistently.
Yeah, consistently. That he was going to try to fucking do this to get back into the good graces of Rick and everybody. Like, he wanted to redeem himself. He wants redemption. He wants to, prove that, he's worth it and all this shit and everything like that. Man, I would have just shot his ass dead.
Aaron, I don't think that's intelligence. I think that's cowardice.
Yeah. Me too. I think he uses his intelligence to benefit him. Okay, and that's pretty much, if it's not for Eugene, then it's not for anyone. Like, it's got to be for him. That's just how his character is. We get it. That's his character. But in my eyes, he's useless. Like, he doesn't provide anything for me.
Let me make this clear. This is not something personal against Josh.
Yeah, please, yeah. Can we not? This has nothing to do about fucking Josh.
For fuck's sake. This has everything to do with Eugene. I'm just saying that just as a disclaimer.
Oh. He ate Dwight's penis. Come on, it's his way to think. He is a coward, man. I hope he didn't eat Dwight's penis. Just hoping he got a little nibble through the jeans, and that was about it. Eating the penis would have been...
No, Aaron, I'm not saying that you were saying that. I'm just going to say that for everybody else that goes back and watches this and tries to twist what we're saying, saying that we're bashing
Josh McDermott, we love you, okay? You're a great actor, Josh.
Eugene, I hate you.
Eugene, not so much. But, once again, we can separate the two. His character, to me, doesn't need to exist anymore.
Which, I will say this again, I've said it about Seth, I've said it about Xander. It shows their acting skills. Mm-hmm. That they're able to play such a dreaded character, such a distasteful character.
Yeah. And it's not even like... Look, it's not like I just hate Eugene as a character. It's not like I hate Eugene just to hate him. I haven't liked him since I just discussed the situation with Abe and everybody. I haven't liked him since then because he proved himself to be a coward liar.
Yeah. To
save his life, to keep himself alive in this world.
No matter who he hurt.
Exactly.
Whose death he caused.
Exactly. So in my corner, if this is my situation, you're dead. You're dead to me. I don't give a shit what you can do. I'll find somebody else that can do it. You're not special. That's what I'm saying. Is that if it's me and I'm running the show, you're fucking dead. I don't care what you do. I just wouldn't allow it. I can't have somebody who is only out for themselves and only wants to help when it means them living. You should be about the whole cause all the time.
And I agree, Gay. I think that Enid and Rosita are useless.
See, now Rosita...
I'm not a fan of Rosita. I think that she mostly does things for herself.
but she does bring a lot to the table as far as explosives and tactician stuff.
Oh, and I
You're
understand
talking about character-wise.
But I'm understanding. What I'm saying is like she's useless in the sense that I think that she would choose herself over the group any day,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that will always happen.
I gotta say, he fucking got you on that one.
Really? And is a fucking camera gonna save in the apocalypse?
Come on, that's funny though. Remembering things.
I'm not giving him that one.
Fight him tooth and nail.
It's been an hour and a half. I say we wrap this up because
All
fuck
right.
Thomas.
Oh God.
Yep.
Hey, and I know a lot of you don't like Rosita. That's fine. You guys don't have to like Rosita. Tara, hey, you know what? Tara, pretty useless. I'm gonna say that right now. Tara,
What's
is
up,
pretty
Oscar?
Tara is pretty useless. I will say that, and you don't have to be sorry about that. I mean, yeah. Look, in that type of world, it's what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? And
The past is the past. You know.
Yeah.
It's all about what you can offer now.
so, you know, it's just that's just how it is, though.
Hey Thomas, why don't you show us some pretty pictures that you took with your fancy fucking camera?
Oh boy. Do I have to separate you two? We going in a timeout?
How much more separated can we fucking be right now?
You guys are still too close. You're communicating. I'm starting to get a headache in my fucking eyeball. Has anybody ever
Thank you,
like?
Pi.
It's literally in my fucking eye. Just one more question here, and then we can go because I can definitely tell that these lights are gonna give me a migraine.
Yep.
Maggie said Rick was right about the saviors, but what about Greg? Is she ready to forgive him? You mean Gregory?
Yeah.
No. She was ready to give up Gregory. She said leave his ass in the house. You know, he'll if they get him or whatever. Like she said, leave him in the house. The fuck was the exact wording she used when they were talking about what about Gregory? She said he's in the house. Just you know, if they get him, or whatever kind of thing. Like if he dies, he dies.
I think in that aspect, Gregory's burned all bridges.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that in season 9 thought it would happen before the end of season 8.
I thought it would happen in the finale is when I thought it would happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gregory's death is coming very, very soon. We didn't get to see him in the end. We know he's still alive, though, because we didn't see him dead. Obviously, the Saviors didn't make it into the hilltop, so Gregory's probably still hiding somewhere. And I mean, so I can only imagine his death is coming soon. It's coming. It's coming real soon. So that's definitely. Thank you, Francine. Yes, that is a migraine. You're right. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Rick was right about the Saviors. About keeping the Saviors alive. Yeah, I mean, he was right about keeping the Saviors alive. You know, he wants to show that this can be a fully operational, you know, setup with everyone getting together and working together. So, right before Rick killed Negan, he said, "Give me 10 seconds for Carl." Was Rick smart or a coward at this point for cutting Negan? That's basically what that breaks down to. So, right at the very end, right before Rick slashes Negan's throat, he says, "Give me 10 seconds for Carl." Probably as a distraction.
I think it was kind of a low blow.
Yeah, I definitely see it as a
below the belt.
I don't know if it was cowardly. I mean, okay, so put yourself in that situation. Put yourself in a one-on-one fight. You're injured. The other guy's injured, but he's got a weapon. Obviously, he reached and got that broken piece of glass off the ground. But, you know, he had to buy himself time. You know, you want to win a fight one-on-one like that and you're hurt, you got to buy yourself time. So, cowardly, I don't know if I'd label it as cowardly. I'd probably say it was probably strategic.
It was a little underhanded, I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, probably below the belt. I wouldn't say it was cowardly. I would just say
seeing how emotional.
Cheap
Negan
shot,
got.
maybe cheap shot. I'd
Yeah.
say cheap shot. But not cowardly. It was a cheap shot. It was smart though. Smart cheap shot. You're injured. You need to get the one up.
I mean, in a weird way, Negan saw Carl as a son that he never had. Or as far as
Think so?
I think so. Yeah. He saw a lot of.
Well, he had children. We knew he had children.
Did he? But I thought he had daughters. I didn't think he had a son.
I mean, I'm just saying in general. We knew.
Oh,
we knew he had children.
Yeah, but I just think that he saw this potential in Carl that he wanted to nurture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in his own weird, twisted, fucked up way.
Right.
And so, really, Tiff?
What?
She goes, Pookie, Ship Thomas, Pumis.
Pumis. Pumis.
Fuck.
How about Tukey?
Tukey?
Pook, Thomas and Pookie. Tukey! Oh, I love it. Thank you, Tiff. Tiff, by the way, we did give you a really, really big shout out in the very beginning of the show. You weren't here. You missed it. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to let everybody know about what you did as far as the giveaway goes, but I did. So if you're mad at me, I'm sorry. And if you're not mad at me, cool. But yeah, so I did let everybody know about the kind gesture you did do with the ticket for the General Mission one-day pass that we'll be including in our giveaway. Once again, everybody, please let everyone know 1,800 followers. We're at 1745. At 1,800 followers, we're going to do that giveaway because we want people to get that ticket to be able to use for an upcoming event. And there's a few coming up. We have Nashville, Orlando, are the first two, I think, up next. And then, there's a few more to follow. So let's make sure we can get up to 1,800 followers. We can give away this stuff and let someone enjoy that ticket, hopefully.
So make sure you guys tag us and tweet it out.
Yep. And let's get that done. Anything else we're going to cut out. I need to take some meds and go to bed. But yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Next week, I won't be here. Ryan might be here with our vlog. The vlog will be done for you guys to watch. Oscar, we'll definitely tag you in that because, obviously you're a big player in that video. Michelle, Kirk, Scott, all you guys out there, we'll give you a shout out. We'll let you guys know. We'll send you a copy of the video. Rachel, you too, we'll send you a copy of the video so everybody has it. Can't wait to see you in New Jersey either, Francine. It's going to be awesome. Everybody else, thank you so much. Be safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. And we will talk to you soon. Be 2 weeks for me.
Yeah.
We're going to vlog
hopefully next week.
Yeah, we'll vlog the cruise and I'll share some vacation stuff with you guys. No, never mind. Ready?
Peace.
Peace out, everybody. Later, Instagram. We love you guys.
Later, Graham.
Later.